Ah, government censorship. Don't you just love it? Oh, you don't? Yeah, neither do we. So the infamous star of today's video is Jeffrey Dublin, the Register of Hudson County, New Jersey. Remember this face, which is public record by the way, because this is the only time we're going to be showcasing that face throughout this video. The reason why is because the original video on Long Island Audit's channel was taken down to the point where Sean had to place a clown emoji on his face in order to censor his face. But why exactly would this man want his antics to be hidden from the public, you might be asking? Well, that's what you're going to find out throughout this video. We sincerely hope you all enjoy, and with that being said, let's roll the tape.
He's a journalist and he
No, we can't do that.
That's why I told
ain't doing
him
that.
this way.
You gotta turn your camera on.
Who are you?
Well, I'm just saying you can't do that. You know, I don't need to identify myself.
Who are you, sir?
I don't have to identify myself.
Well, if you're going to tell me what I can and cannot do.
Film. You can't film back here.
Yes, I can.
You can't.
I can. I don't even know who you are.
I don't know who you are.
Right.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you to leave.
No, I'm okay, sir. Thank you.
Well, you can't film.
Sir, I'm a journalist. I'm working on a story.
I don't care. You got to get permission.
I don't know who you are. Permission from who?
From me.
And you are?
None of your business. I'm gonna ask you to leave. Because I got employees back here. You don't have no consent to film anybody.
You need permission from me to record. It's none of your business who I am. Do these people not hear themselves when they talk? Sorry for the interruption. Let's continue.
So I'm gonna ask you to leave.
No.
All right. Get the sheriff.
Please don't bump into me, sir.
No, don't you bump into me. This is where I work at.
Right.
You're invading my space.
No, you just came from that way.
Okay.
So that's where you work over there, right?
No, you can't tell me where I work at. No.
Sir, I need you to come with me.
Who are you, ma'am?
A security supervisor. I need you to come with me.
And your name?
I need you to come with me.
No, ma'am. I'm conducting business here.
You're not conducting business.
This is no, I'm not.
Send me a sheriff, please.
Please.
Yeah, but
That would be great. No, ma'am. This is a publicly accessible area. These are public documents that you have here.
Are you?
These are public documents open to the public. I've told many people. Yeah, I've told many people. Well, I'll be happy to let you know as soon as you tell me who you are. I just need to know who you are.
I am the security supervisor.
And your name?
I told you who I
You know,
am.
And your name?
She gave you who she is.
Right. And your name?
She gave you who she is.
Your name is listening. Okay.
So
Right.
You guys aren't acting very professional.
You're not acting.
You guys are the public servants here, man.
I got employees back here.
You
You're
guys are.
taping employees.
You guys are the public servants.
You can't come in here and tape an
Not the way it
employees without
works.
permission. All right. We have a whole
According to
news
who?
network for the county. If you want to come in and do a story on anything, you go through the proper procedures.
I don't
That's
need
why
to
we
do
have
that.
procedures set up. But people like you don't want to go by proper procedures.
I want to
You think
exercise
you
my
can do-
rights.
You can
I
think
want to
you can
exercise
do
my
with everything
rights.
you want to do. Not
Right.
in this building. All right. Not in this building. All right. So I'm gonna ask you to leave. I'm gonna ask you to leave.
I'll wait for the sheriff to come.
Yes, but you need to wait out here because
No.
this is for authorized personnel only.
No, it says
Where you
beyond this
are-
point,
where
and
you
and
are
the
is
secretary
beyond this
has
point.
the receptionist told me that between 9 and 2, people can look at the books.
No, they
What
can't.
did you
No,
say
they
you was
can't.
coming upstairs for though?
Right.
For the registrar's office, so you were misleading. You didn't say you needed
This
to
is a
come
public
to the
building. I don't have to
circuit.
mislead anybody about anything. I can
You're
visit
right.
multiple offices.
Number one.
You are.
That's right. Number one, I'm telling you is you're disturbing my operation. Number
I think
two,
it wasn't disturbed till you came out,
number
honestly.
two- well, you know why? Because you can't come around filming
Nothing was
books or anything.
nothing was disturbed
You can't
until you
come
came out here.
filming books and doing anything. See, with people like you, that you don't want to follow procedure, and you think you could do whatever you want to do, and that's not the case. If you follow the right procedures, you can do whatever you want. But you
what's
don't
the-
follow
what's
right
the right-
procedure.
what's the right procedure?
People
Asking you for permission?
People like you do not want to follow procedure. You think you could do whatever you want to do, and that's not the case. That's not the case at all.
Not whatever I
That's
want to
not
do.
the case
Just
at all.
what the law
If you
entitles
do-
me to do,
the
sir.
law- you don't even know the law.
Do
don't
you know the law, sir?
Yes, I know the law.
Okay,
Yes, I know the law.
we'll see.
By the way, the man behind that clown that is Dublin happens to be his son, and according to Sean's anonymous sources, he apparently processes documents or something. As Sean says in the video, nepotism at its finest. But you saw his stance, right? Just because Sean dared to commit the unforgivable sin of standing up to this tyrant, he looked like he was getting ready to go hands-on with an innocent man with a camera. And not to mention this from Dublin, We the People.
That's not our procedure. You can't record the books.
They're public documents, sir.
No, they're not.
They're public documents.
Listen, you can't record the books.
They're public
Are
documents.
you a searcher?
What's the what's the purpose?
Let me see your ID.
No.
Let me see your ID.
Hey, sir, how are you?
Yeah, that really just takes patheticness to another level. It's one thing for a cop to demand somebody's identification because, you know, they're cops. It's typical for them to try to violate the Fourth Amendment. Not to say that's a good thing. Obviously, it's horrible and we want that to change. But it's a completely different story and a completely different narrative when a regular person, or at least a regular public servant, proceeds to do the same thing. I mean, what was this man gonna do if Sean didn't show his identification, which he didn't? Was he going to, like, get physical with him or something? So anyway, as you saw in those last few frames, the cops do show up to this place, and what do you think the officer or deputy in this case decides to do? Will he honor his oath? Let's find out.
Try to make a point.
Now, when it comes to, because I'm not too familiar with this.
But now, I just want you to know it's probably posted no photos documents allowed.
No.
So he's
Okay, but listen to me. Is that a law?
That's
Because if it's not a law, we can't enforce it. If it's a rules are not laws.
There you go.
it could be a county. It could be our policy, a county policy,
we
no
don't-
filming.
we don't
Beyond
enforce
this
policy.
point, you don't care. These are books that we don't allow no one to take pictures or film. That's why we provide everything on the website. So they should get somebody here. They should get somebody here from the
Let
law
me ask you a
department.
question. These documents, if he wants a copy of it,
He has to pay.
right? So
That's
at
the
end
reason.
of the day, he can still get a copy of it.
But our clerks he would have to tell the clerks, I need an address, or this is the name I'm looking for, and our clerk will assist them. Our documents are very old, and they can get torn, and we can't have them damaged. So that's why we have the
But
clerks
how does
and
how
all the
does
people
it?
touch them.
Right. So these documents? Who grabbed them from the shelf?
Our staff.
So these are the documents you were grabbing from the shelf, right?
I was taking pictures of the books.
Which
He
is
told our staff
But he
that
said
he
he's
was
a
looking for
journalist.
something.
He has to provide us what story he's writing. What is he doing on the ground? We only ask him, just like he asks us for information, we're allowed to ask information.
this is the way it works. Okay. Unfortunately, if it's open to the public and his eyes can see, he can record whatever his eyes can see. If it's like something that is like top secret, it has to be behind closed doors, locked and restricted. But if it's open to the public, which this is all open to the public, if your employees don't want to be on film, they're gonna have to get up and walk away. We can't tell him he can't record. We just can't do that. If this is open to the public, then he can record. If it's not open to the public, then he's not allowed in here.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? That's just the law, and we can't enforce policy. That right there is a policy. We don't enforce
So
policies.
the law states that somebody could come up here and force pretenses, right? He's coming up here saying he's doing one thing and doing the other. So when people stormed the Capitol, they say they was doing one thing and they stormed the Capitol. And it became a
Ridiculous.
mess.
Now,
Ridiculous.
if
You know what I'm saying?
disorderly-
You're really comparing this to storming the Capitol? Are you kidding me?
So
Talk to the hand, brother.
now,
Talk to the hand.
so whatever
That's a good comeback.
he's allowed
I like that.
We at ROR do our best not to make this channel political by any stretch of the imagination, but really, comparing the act of recording whatever you can see from public, you're comparing that to January 6th? You know, I'm not even going to stay on that topic. I think you know what my thoughts are on that. But I will say this, that sheriff deputy was amazing. At no point did he ever ask Sean for his identification. At no point did he try to escalate the situation. At no point did he threaten arrest. He understood perfectly that Sean was well within his rights to be recording where he was. And even went as far as to tell those people to hide their private information if they don't want it being recorded. That deputy right there deserves an A+, and I really wish we could get more like him. That said, I want to know what the rest of your thoughts are on this government censorship as well as the attitude displayed by Jeffrey Dublin. Be sure to let us know in the comments down below, but even more importantly, don't forget to go subscribe to Sean Paul Reyes, aka Long Island Audit. Check out more of his content similar to this one. Check out the app that he and Lackluster are working on, also known as Attorney Shield, which we will be having a link down below to as well in the description and the pinned comment, where you can use our promo code of ROR1776 to get your first purchase 10% off. Not only make sure you get yourselves protected from police interactions immediately, but make sure to let Sean know that Recognizing Your Rights sent you. All that said and done, we the people, thank you so much once again for watching. We only want you to do one other thing, and that would simply be to never stop loving the American Constitution.